They said, is it God or is it money? I said both. Who said you can't love God and get money? Hey, yeah. I was just doing the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Hey, I was just new on the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, I said. None of this talk is all favor. She wanna chill, I said later. Told her I'd never betray her. Spending time with my creator. Gotta get this out on paper. Stick to my faith, I don't waver. They calling me a crusader. All this cheese and no greater. Hey, I just don't wanna be average. I'm in my prime with no package. What is the point with no bandage? Temptation always a challenge. Giving but don't know what happened. I cannot believe in balance. Tripping all over these talents. Shout to my homies in Dallas. Stacking this money on palace. I might just call me a palace. I might just call me a being a king is a challenge. Bearing this fruit like I'm Adam. The future I cannot fathom. She think I'm funny and handsome. I'm making moves on a random. That's why I wrote me an album. One of these gonna be gold. One of these better be platinum. Wrote the song, it was off the dome. Got this on the throne, sick of land we roam. Don't know where you from, but you acting dumb like you made your bed in the catacombs. Trying to rob the crown, better turn around. Go find your soul in the lost and fight. This is holy ground. I got the whole city like a high up, but ain't a single pound. I said, I was just doing the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Hey, I was just new on the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, I said. Yeah, ay. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We slaying witches and demons. Making a list like I'm Steven. This ain't the Garden of Eden. Playing this game, it's not even. I come with soldiers and legions. That is my name that you speaking. All of y'all live for the weekend. I don't know what you believe in. Y'all got the diamonds and I got the rubies. She rocking the two-piece and look like a snack. Stay out of trouble, but I got a new scheme. I'm sipping on wine while they sipping on that. I done told y'all if I see it, I cop it. You see what we rocking, we dripping all black. You being off, you seen this deposit. We brought a few bags and there's more in the back. I got riches storing up in heaven. I'm a big gorilla, I got ape aggression. Young and jaded like an adolescent. I'm slightly faded like an evanescent. Brand new villa up on the east coast. You better come through because we stay progressing. If you roll with us, you better unpack before God teaches you an eternal lesson. Roll with me, you're gonna learn something. Roll with me, you're gonna earn some. We in the forest like we Fern Gully. If it's filling off, I discern some. Clean hearts, but we stay muddy. Too smart, but we stay study. Stank face, cause we too ugly. All these jokers think they too funny. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I took the phone that they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stopped checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a high king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Not much just popping, oh, and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking it. Now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah, that's the thing. Happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah, we come by the lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I took the phone that they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stopped checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit, I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your mouths is just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Yo, last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill the fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I took the phone that they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stopped checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Man, it's too early in the morning for this shit. But let's get it. Yeah. Ay, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everest and K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My Benny's all blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury your talents. Cause I'm like a hawk when I bury my talents. Guess what I'm saying? I pray on these niggas. There was a day when I'd pray for these niggas. Now I got nothing to say to these niggas. I pray that God does away with these niggas. I keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. My mental is gross, but my verses are kosher. These girls going wild, but I'm not a poacher, so I just keep shining like Elon, I'm solar. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everest and K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My Benny's all blue, but the product is green. Gotta make this money, only game I know. I'm the only king, this ain't no Game of Thrones. Everybody wanna be a fucking king until it's time to do what a king does. Everywhere I look, it's just kids and drugs. Everywhere I look, it's just gangs and thugs. Can't tame the guns, can't save our loved ones. I grew my funds and I called the plug. Then I filled my lungs, I don't mess with that new shit. Y'all talking tough, but ain't none of y'all do shit. Y'all chasing money, you want the exposure. Y'all think y'all funny and snake Gucci loafers. I don't give disclaimers, I rap full disclosure. These niggas all think they were born in October. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have stacks on plus stacks when I'm older. Stacks when I'm older. Yeah, stacks when I'm older. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have millions in cash when I'm older. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everest and K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My Benny's all blue, but the product is green.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Hey, Carl. Hey, can I get a couple of scratch-off lottery tickets?
Oh, sure, Brian.
Ooh, Brian, can I do one? I love scratches.
Well, all right, maybe just one.
Cherry? Another cherry?
What are you doing here? Go to the fucking gym.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swoleo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches. Let's fucking go. Welcome to the show, fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Flex on you, sluts. How we doing? All right, fam, welcome to the show. Hit the like button, subscribe, Rumble, YouTube at The Daily Swole, and of course, make some sick fucking gains with the Swole fam. Join us over at swolenormousx.com. Download the brand new Swolenormous app. We had a lot of brand new drops on Monday's episode. It was our Swole New Year party, so go check it out. That was 3525. And of course, you can get access to everything inside the app over at swolenormousx.com. And of course, we could check out merch. We could check out merch. You could check out merch. Obviously, I got the GTTFG hat. I got the Back to the Fucking Gym flag today, rocking that one again. And Pump-A-Chew. Pump-A-Chew. If you have Pump-A-Chew, drop in the comments down below. What merch are you wearing today? It's just like you go to a hockey game or a football game or a basketball game, whatever it is, and you wear the jersey of your favorite team. You gotta wear Papa Swoleo merch when you're watching the Daily Swole podcast. It's just...
Hi, puppy.
It's just what has to happen. So before we get into that tip, let's get into that merch pick. We got one from Victorious Vix.
What's in the box?
Victorious Vix rocking the Go to the Fucking Gym tank. I love it. You love to see it. And she's writing this. This is a throwback to, I think, last March. You know, some of these are a little bit older. Some of these are brand new because in the caption it says, while everyone is out having green beer, go to the fucking gym. What you should have worn is the St. Patty's Day one. Go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym. I got a soundboard for that.
The Almighty says, don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
But it's great. Love the merch, and I love the pics. I love the pics in the gym. So it's like, look, I'm not just wearing it. I'm wearing it in the fucking gym. Cerny says she's rocking only Swole, and Michelle is wearing I Heart Gym today. Very nice, very nice. So we have a FYR card. Actually, didn't do it before we got into the tip. So let me do it right now. We're just doing FYR for a while. Maybe we'll do something different tomorrow for New Year's Day, but how was your 2025? I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now because the Falcon fucking forgot. I gotta clean up your mess, dude. I gotta clean up your mess. I looked over. You know what's interesting? It's because, you know, you do the show so often. And I do so many cards. Like, this is like 3,000. I don't even know what fucking Swole card this is. Well, I guess it's... I don't think we didn't do it in the first episode. So I've done thousands of Swole cards. And I think what happens is I look and I'm like, oh, we still got to do the Swole card. And then I think I do it because I remember yesterday. I'm like, oh, I remember writing it. Wait, I don't have that. And I look over. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, I was remembering yesterday's episode. So it's like, whatever. All right, let's get into the tip, fam. It's time.
Babe, just an inch. Just a little bit. It's cold outside.
Let me in. Let Papa in. All right.
What's in the box?
Well, we got some stuff from the Swolenormous app today. We got this one from Cerny, dinner tonight. And don't make fun of my plate. Oh, fine. Fine.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Ooh, that bull milk is creamy. Don't make fun of my plate. It was a wedding present from almost 50 years ago. Shit, I'm old. I'm not sure. I mean, you might have shown this the other day. I feel like this is old. Maybe it's not. But if it is, good. And if it's not, good. I can't tell sometimes if I answer this in the app or we did on the show, but any excuse to show a steak on the screen is fine because we're probably going to get salads and cereal and cookies or something in a second. Speaking of awesome posts from the Swole fam, notice how rate my meal for the Swole fam is always great. It's like steak. Look, I'm eating eggs and avocado or something like that. Dennis crushing it post-workout breakfast, steak, eggs, and mashed potatoes.
Are you not entertained? Are you not
Buenissimo is great. That's nice. That's nice. Good for you, Dennis. Look at that. And Leslie got some new gym accessories for Christmas, putting the off-brand monkey foot to work and getting a killer leg day in. There's no better way to kick off a Monday than with leg day. Love to hear it. Off-brand, on-brand, as long as it works, it doesn't matter what the label is. And to be honest with you, unless there's a specific patent, you guys know this probably at this point, these companies, they'll slap a label on it. A lot of the stuff is just generic. They order it from China or something like that, Alibaba, and then they slap their sticker on it or engrave it. And then, it's the same thing. It might have a little bit of a different strap because Monkey Foot has, or the Animal House Fitness or wherever makes that. I think it's Animal House. They, have their own certain prototype, or this has a buckle and this one has a tie, or this one has a strap. So that's awesome. Monkey Foot's great. Great for the hip flexors, great for the hamstrings, great for kickbacks. And there's a lot of benefits to that, but there's a lot of ways you can work around it too, if you wish. So good for you. Good for you. Another golf clap.
And that's the way. I like it.
We like it. All right. If you're watching on Rumble or YouTube, make sure you take a moment and hit. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. You might have heard that for a second. I accidentally started the stream and I thought it was a double feedback, and I was watching it on the monitor and then getting it down here. All right. So hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff, and drop a comment down below. What are you smashing today? And let's get into some questions. So I saw one earlier. Pop in the chat. Just drop it again, please. Ask your questions in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio, and we'll take some from Instagram as well. And this gives you a chance, if you're new to the show, we do questions every day. Sometimes we have new questions or new people watching. It's a great way for, if you're a member or maybe you listen to the show now and again and you have a question, fam, drop it in your notepad, because a lot of times you're going to forget. You think you'll remember, and then you're watching the show. Oh, I should have asked something. Just put in your notepad, make a little note, and at the top, just put like Daily Swole, and then you can just ask a question. You can call into the show. You can go to askpapaswolio.com and call in, or you can just put a notepad, and then when you're watching the show, you go there, hey, I have a question, copy, paste it, and then we'll answer your question. So if you have a more advanced question, that's what this is for. But also we're going to get, is intermittent fasting okay? Is it okay if I don't stuff my fat face every day? Yes, it's fine. So let's just keep it simple. Keep it simple, right? And just mark it down. That way you don't forget, because if you have a question, I want to answer it. We'll take this one from Sterling, because I saw it earlier and I did locate it. So we'll get this one. Papa Swolio, notice when doing cable lateral raises, it feels like I'm somehow getting too much front delt activation, having difficulty figuring out why. Should the cable cross behind me? No, you should be going a little bit to the front. So you can do it behind. It's just like a lengthen versus shorten position slightly. But what's probably happening is the tension's in the wrong place. So if you're setting up a cable, you want the cable to be around. If your arm's down by your side, you want the cable to be more horizontal there. That way the tension is more at the beginning of the movement. So when you're doing dumbbells, for example, it's lighter at the bottom. And then when you go out to the side, because you don't want to go directly out to the side, you want to actually go a little bit to the front. So you could do two things. You could lean on a high incline, like an 80 degree, and then kind of raise at like a 30 degree out to the sides, which is great. You also don't want to rotate your hands up. So you want to keep your, palms flat, and you want to have some, I want to say internal rotation, but you want to be, slightly internally rotate. You don't want to externally rotate. And the tension's going to be more at the top. But if you really want to hit the medial deltoid, it's great if you have the tension starting more at the bottom. So you could lean, you could lay sideways on a low incline bench with a dumbbell, and that'll put the tension more at the beginning of the motion. And I used to love those when I first started training. I haven't done those in a while, but you could use a cable and then set the height of the cable more towards where the height is of your hand. So the tension is pulling more directly away from the cable at the beginning. And then as you get higher, the angle makes it a little bit easier because of the sweeping movement of your arm. So the tension is more in the lengthened position. So that'll hit it a little bit more. So you could try stabilizing and doing 2 arms, drop the weight, keep your shoulders depressed. You don't want to shrug up a lot when you're doing it. When it comes to your front delt, it's probably just rotation. It's probably just form or the exercise selection because it's probably just because of where you're doing it and how you're providing the mechanical tension. Your front delt is just firing, if that makes sense. So it's really hard to say if you're doing 1 arm or 2 arm. Depends. Okay. Let's see here. But when you do lateral raises, and just so you understand, if you do like overhead press, you're getting medial deltoid. You're getting the middle deltoid when you're doing overhead press. When you're doing anything like you're doing upright, upright rows are great for the middle deltoid. If you're doing, you're never going to only hit the medial deltoid or the middle deltoid. You're not only going to target that. You're going to get a little bit of the anterior. And if you do an overhead press, you are getting the middle deltoid also. So it could be something with your scapula. It could be something with an imbalance posterior deltoid and posterior rotator cuff. But I would have to see it. Just throwing out some stuff out there. You don't want to overcomplicate it. So it's probably just a form concern and a weight concern and a technique. Cerny, do rewards still not have an expiration? I don't want to waste them. They should. They should have an expiration. If they don't, they will soon. So just make sure you keep an eye on it. But we're not going to ditch anyone's Swoleo points over on the merch page. So when we do that, we'll announce it and you'll have plenty of time. You'll have plenty of time, but they will expire. They will expire, and new ones, if you don't see it, then we haven't set the official time yet because we're making some changes. So we wanted to, you'll have 6 months or something like that. So if for whatever reason, I don't see how this would possibly happen. If they disappeared and, oh my God, there was a glitch, we can add them back. So it's not like they'd be gone anyway. So we're not going to make them expire in a month and not tell you guys. I'd announce it here, what we decided. Okay. Because this is still new. People are signing up and a lot of people don't know they have points. So it really depends on how we can do it. If it's just, hey, everyone that has points or signs up, it's going to be 6 months. I don't want someone to sign up and their points expire the next day kind of thing. So don't worry about that right now. Don't worry about that right now. We'll make sure you guys have ample time and when that is and you're able to use your Swoleos. All right, questions, drop in the comments, hashtag APS. Let's do another one. What's in the box? And we can follow up with anything. So if I answer your question, don't be like, all right, we talked about it. He's not going to want to follow up. Just, I'm giving you some feedback. You could follow up and then ask another follow-up question. We'll take it, especially if you're live. We do have the card. Actually, let me exit out of the screen. We got Pinkston Churchill. We have the FYR card. There we go. Aww. Get that a little more focus. I don't want the card in focus. I want the Pinkston in focus. How we doing, baby? We got Tessie over here. Just like Papa Swoleo used to snuggle with Tessie. So we'll put Tessie over here. Okay, let's do that. How's that? Oh, you're probably cold. You're probably cold. I'm gonna get a little heat pack for her because I like to keep the office super cold. Look at that. Look at that. See? Look at that. She likes that a lot. Let's get her nice and snuggled in. How are we doing? It's cold in here, isn't it, baby? It's cold. A little shaky. Yeah. All right, Pinkston Churchill. Oh, look at the tainty boy. Aww. Look at that big poppers. Let's get the poppers. Look at look at his jumblies. Look at that. Don't you just want to chew that shit? Don't you just want to chew that shit? Look how chewable he is. I can't look at that and not, my mouth waters. My mouth waters. Look at that. Look at that. Just give that a chew. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. My mouth is salivating. My mouth is salivating. I need to get on that. Taint. Dimitris Gikas. Papa Swoleo, do you think that you need to do barbell rows or machine only work for the back? I did barbell rows primarily. For most of my lifting, I prefer machines. Free weights are great. Nothing wrong with things like RDLs or stiff legs. Nothing wrong with back rows. But having a machine is such a benefit, and a chest supported machine, some you might like, some you might hate. Not everyone likes a T-bar row because of the pressure on your chest, or you need to adjust it better so it doesn't make it hard for you to breathe or harder for you to breathe. But chest supported rows are great. So I have a long row cable machine. I have a bunch of back machines that are chest supported. And once you really dip into more stability, you'll realize how much stronger and how much more muscle you can build when you have stability. And barbell rows just take away that kind of marginal stability. A lot of people don't do them properly. And your weakest point is going to be your glutes and your lower back. So you have to factor that in. Sure, you can get really strong. Yes, you can build a big back. You can build a thick back and erectors and all that stuff. So do you need to do barbell rows? Absolutely not. Are they a great exercise? Yeah. And some people might prefer them, or knowing how to do them is important because you might go to a gym. Maybe you don't have a lot of back machines, or the one that you like is taken. So you gotta do something else. I would probably personally go for a dumbbell row, like a 2-arm dumbbell row versus something like a barbell row at this point, just for my personal setup and my preference. Just keep in mind that for back, it's all about the arm angle and the arm path. So if you're doing a high incline or or a lower incline, whatever your bench is like, and you want to hit more of the upper back and the traps, you want to have more of a flared arm position. And then of course, if you're trying to hit more of the lats, you want to keep your elbow more tucked into the body. So with a machine, it's going to be easier for you to focus on the arm path for most people rather than the free weights. But the free weights for many people will expose muscle compensations. A lot of people will shrug up or they'll have bad form, but it's really a coordination issue and they're loading too heavy. So remember, there's more stabilization needed. There's more coordination and technique needed when you're doing dumbbells, especially if you're new. So machines can be a great way that you focus on certain areas, and then dumbbells, you can move to that, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter, but they're great. They're great. I just think you should try different things and see what you like best, and then you can just progressively overload that. But no, you don't need a barbell row. You don't need a barbell row, but if you're only segmenting body parts, like, hey, I'm doing this machine, you really should do something where you're integrating everything, like a Jefferson curl or a stiff leg deadlift or an RDL. So you want to have a hip hinge in there. And you could do a hip hinge and get all the benefits from your adductors, not adductors. Well, it would hit adductors, but your spinal erectors and everything without doing, a barbell row. You could just do a RDL or a stiff leg deadlift or 45-degree hyper and stuff like that. So you don't have to do it as a barbell row. But for example, if you're doing a barbell row in the same session, I wouldn't be doing a stiff leg deadlift or a hinge or anything in the same session necessarily because it's a little bit redundant. So just some thoughts for your programming. What's your favorite, or what are the back exercises that are in your program right now? Drop that in the chat. Mark says, I do single arm dumbbell row or chest supported dumbbell row. Thomas, question, thinking about getting an all-in-one squat rack. Any suggestions on brands? That depends. I'm assuming, I don't know what an all-in-one squat rack means. I know Cerny has something like that. Do you mean a squat rack that has the cables and the weight stack on them and a Smith bar? Like it's kind of like, and it has like pull down machines on the sides. I think Cerny has one of those. So you guys can drop that in the comments. You want to get a reputable brand because you'll have better customer service, better shipping, and the products will be, it's worth it. Buy once, cry once. When you're doing gym equipment, if you know for sure what you want, if you're not sure what you want, it's really good to go on Facebook Marketplace and then see, you can get something used for $500, maybe $1,000, depending on what it is. See what you like about it. Maybe it's perfect and you got a great deal. Or maybe, I really like it. That's great for right now. I would love one that was a little bit smaller. Because you might think, hey, this works out great, but then you use it in your space. Oh, I hit this, or that's too far over here. I wish it was X, Y, and Z. And then you can actually save up, sell that one, and then put a little bit more money in and then get exactly what you want. So I think for gym equipment, for home gym, if you're not sure, just go on Facebook Marketplace and get some used stuff and see how you actually use the space. A lot of people put out a full gym. And I see this. I see these videos on Instagram and stuff where you have someone that, hey, here's my gym setup. And then they tear it down. They put all these things on the walls. And then I'm looking at the gym and they spent all this time designing, black walls, cool lighting. And then they have shit equipment. And that's just my opinion. They'll have crap equipment or some machines that are, cheap or not really worthwhile. They'll not use the space properly. And I'm like, this is just a waste of space. You made a nice looking gym for Instagram, but there's nothing in it, or nothing. You could have bought X instead of Y, and you don't want to get something that you're not going to use. Okay. All right, question. Another one from Sheetstagram. Sushi? Ziz? Oh my God, I haven't seen that name in a while. Ziz, remember the OG influencer? Rest in peace. Man, that takes me back. How the fuck do I get out of my depression slump? By going to the fucking gym, by getting sunlight, by removing yourself from toxic environments and toxic people, reading books, going for a walk, no phone, no podcasts. Separate yourself, give yourself some creative brain space, allow your brain to decompress. Proper sleep, proper supplementation when it comes to magnesium and vitamin D, especially this time of year. I was just out roasting my nips. I was roasting my sack a little while ago before the show. It's colder for the next couple days down here in Florida. It's like 70 degrees. Ooh, 43 at night. Oh my God, the horror. Fucking cold for us. At least it's coming back on Friday or Saturday to the 80s, but yeah, get your sun, get out there. For most of you that don't have quality sun, even down here this time of year, the sun is at a lower angle, so you're not getting the same type of vitamin D that you are in the summer. So supplement, vitamin D, K2, all that good stuff. Sun the nips. Depression slump, what I would like to ask this person if they were watching live, this is from Instagram, what are you currently doing? This is what I've always asked. My entire career, I always ask people, hey, should I eat more? Should I do this? What should I eat? What are you doing now? Because if I know what you're doing now, I can give you the best, most actionable things to improve what you're currently doing. If I just say, do this, that, and the other, and you're like, whoa, that's completely different. You're not going to do any of them because you have to change all your habits, and it's very complicated, and you're just not going to, oh, wow, that's a lot. I can't do all that at once. No, you shouldn't. I don't even do everything. I haven't done everything that I do today all at once. This is the process of my entire life, what I've learned and how I apply it and how I'm able to apply it. So I learn, I gather more information, and then I apply it. So you have to figure out what you're currently doing, and most people don't even know what they're doing. They just want better results, and they know their results suck. Well, how do I get results like you? By doing what you do. What do you do? Well, what do you do? And then I can give you advice on how to do that a little bit better so you can get closer. And you're not going to be me. You don't have the same process. You don't have the same focus. You don't have the same schedule. You don't have the same desires and likes. But lowering stress is very important. And usually that's just your environment. And a lot of people think that they're going to move to a different state, move to a different climate. That can help tremendously. But if you don't solve your issues, you're just bringing the same shitty person to a different location. So you think, hey, I'm going to move and everything's going to be different because I'm in a different spot. Well, the common denominator is you haven't worked on yourself. So you're the same person that has the same bad habits. Now you're just in a different house or a different state or a different country. I will say I moved to Florida right after college. I grew up in New York and Connecticut and Pennsylvania. And then right when I graduated college, I'm getting the fuck out. Like a month after I graduated, I moved to Florida. I haven't looked back. I don't even want to leave. I don't even want to leave. I don't even want to leave the state. I don't even want to leave my area of the state because all Florida is not created equal. You'll have people in like the northern panhandle. It's like 30 degrees and snowing. It's completely different than, Orlando and South Florida and West Florida. It's completely different. So anyway, it's a good place to start. Der gruslige Mensch. Papa Sully, what was your inspiration to start your actual lifestyle? Wanting to have muscle and be healthy and take care of myself and customize my life, my inspiration. What inspiration do you need other than, I want to get jacked? I guess like everyone else, you see superheroes and Arnold and Frank Zane and watching Pumping Iron and you, oh man, Ronnie Coleman, all these fucking videos. The gym, man. It's the gym. I grew up in the 90s, 80s and 90s. So 90s were peak fucking Stallone. You had Arnold. You have jacked, juiced, just fucking pumped. Who doesn't want to look like that? Get jacked. What was your inspiration? To not look like a fucking Democrat? To not look like a libtard? Male feminist faggot? Go to the fucking gym, right? Naughty words. Earmuffs.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs
Also,
gay.
you know, over the course of my career, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents. I spent a lot of time training elderly people. All right. I did a lot with geriatric. And the last thing that you want to do when you train geriatric people is be as incapacitated as some of these people. And I always use this example. All right. I train many, many clients, wealthy fucking clients, millionaires, billionaires, money, pull up in a Bentley, Lamborghini, all this stuff, and then takes them 30 seconds to get out of the car with their fucking cane. It's gross. People have fancy fucking cars and all this money and all this success, and it's awful. You see these people that can barely fucking move. I don't want to be a millionaire and be fat. Ooh, I have a private jet and I have a Bentley and I have a chauffeur. Cool. But you can't even get out of your fucking car. It's awful. You can't fit in your car. It's misappropriated focus. People think I'm going to make my money and then get in shape. That's not how it works. You have all the compounded issues. Maybe you saved a lot of money and you invest a lot. So you have the compound interest and you have the compound growth of your stock portfolio or Bitcoin or whatever it is. But then you don't have your health. So the only thing that's more finite than Bitcoin or making money is your life. So you can't enjoy it. You're banged up. You already lost that time that you can invest in your health and you can't get it back. You can make it better. You can improve things, but I don't like it when people say it's never too late. I disagree. I think that's the biggest scam. People say that to justify not starting earlier, to make themselves feel better. And okay, you have to cope and you have to justify what you did and did not do with your life. But addressing this now is important. It is too late. And it does get too late. It gets too late to be your best. You'll be as good as you can be from starting today, but you're never going to be where you could have been if you started 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 20 years ago or 30 years ago. It is too late, and often it is. It's better than nothing. Okay, oh, look at this person walking. It's like, go to the fucking gym. Take it seriously. Well, they're doing something. It's better than nothing. That's the stupidest shit ever. It's better than nothing. Well, that's a great way to stay fat and average and broke. Well, it's better than nothing. At least they're moving their legs. Yeah, at least they're breathing. It's better than nothing. Ooh, they sat up today. Whoa, they left the couch. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing is the worst statement ever. Better than nothing. Me know which Jess. Did you fart? I know you didn't just fart in this office. I know you didn't fart. Because if you did, you'd be out of this room. Was that you? Did you do that? Doesn't smell like air to me. It smells like asshole. A little bit of asshole. If we're going to start that again, you're out. You're out. You're out. Get the fuck out. He's gone if he farts. It smells a little musty. But if he farts, he's gone. Gone. If you're not sure if your dog farted, he farted. Or he didn't fart. That's what I should say. It's like, you know. So he probably didn't. But, I'll know if he does. That's for sure. Because he's out. I don't do that anymore. All right. Mano Weech Jess. Papa Solio, I'm menopausal. The weight just came with no change in eating. What do I do? You're probably eating too much and not the right foods and lifting properly and everything else. So what do? I can't tell you. I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea what you're doing. The weight just came with no change in eating. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Just magically appeared. Women have a whole different hormonal profile, and you got swings all over the place from your day to day versus aspects of your life. But it all comes down to the habits. I can't really give you advice based on what you're doing, because these kinds of comments are always like, yeah, it just came, it just appeared. And there's always causes and habits and things that you didn't look at, or things you've been doing for years and years that were the wrong decision that kind of catch up. So can't really answer this question without without knowing more details. I'm not saying she's lying, but I'm not saying she's lying about it. But my point is, we don't know if it's accurate, because a lot of times people think that they haven't made changes, but they have made changes. Or this has been going on for a long time and they didn't realize because the weight just came. It doesn't just go like this. You don't just snap your fingers and wow, I'm 20 pounds. This is something that she wasn't paying attention to. And then all of a sudden, probably 6 months later, she put on some pants and, 10, 15 pounds later, you notice that. So it's never overnight. It's never, wow, I just gained 30 pounds. Maybe over the course of 2 years, you haven't been paying attention. Then you had some event. You're like, oh, let me put on my going out jeans. I haven't worn these in a year. And then they're tight. And you're like, what the hell happened? Just saying. Just saying. There's always a pattern. Why do some people gain tons of weight and some people don't? And you have to look at the actual habits. You can't really answer that with a vague statement. Everyone just gains weight overnight. I don't know what happened. Remember, we're not eating for body weight. We're eating for energy expenditure. And that also changes. That changes with your metabolism. That changes with your hormones and things like that. And ladies, you know that you'll eat differently or you'll train differently at certain times of the month. You'll expect PRs at certain times, and then certain periods, you know that I'm not going to have my best, so I'm going to do the best that I can, but I'm not going to be expecting tons of strength. So it's just much more of a roller coaster. Mimir05, it's snowing. Can I skip the gym today? Train at home, do yoga. Get out of here. Chode. Wasim Cheniti, Papa Swolio, how your weekly workout plan looks like, Papa Swolio. Generally either push-pull legs or upper-lower, and usually every other day. I'll do stuff every day, but I'll do my heavy weight training usually every other day. So 3 to 4 times a week. Like 4 times a week I'm doing heavy lifting. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that's some other things. Cerny says, do you actually know what's in the quote food you're eating? Yeah, so, with those kinds of things like, hey, I'm gaining weight or I don't know what's going on. There's definitely some answers or there's some options, but we always talk about this when it comes to, hey, I'm eating clean or hey, I'm eating healthy. Hey, I haven't had any change. Well, I can't confirm that without seeing the technical details. And people have selective memories. They don't think about the habits that they have every day because they're just habitual. They're automatic. You don't think about them. So you don't realize either how much you're eating or even just a little bit extra every day and you don't realize it. It adds up and it can catch up quickly. So this is why it's good to keep an eye on these things, but also, everyone's situation is a little bit different. So until we get into the details of what you're actually eating and how many times have we talked about, I'm eating clean or I'm eating the same. And then we see the breakdown. It's like, and these things add up because you have a lot more than just food. You have all the other estrogen disruptors. You have plastic shower curtains and then dish detergents and you have air fresheners and, you have, artificial sweeteners and you have all these other toxins and formaldehydes and things in body care products. You have a lot of stuff that people slather on their bodies all the time. And then you're around other people, you're eating things, polyester sheets, you're wearing plastic, you're absorbing plastic and you're using things like pads or tampons or birth control, or maybe not if you're on menopause, but all these other things in your environment that do have more and more of a cumulative impact over time. So it's important to address these things. And, it's very easy to roll your eyes and be like, oh, it's plastic or my underwear. The underwear is why I'm fat. But it's all those things. It's the 50, 100, 1,000 things you're doing every day, every day, every day, every day. Over 20 or 30 years, if you put a grain of sand in a pile every day, it's going to be a big pile over time. All right. Any other questions? Follow up? Yeah, we see a lot of clean eating. Oh, we have rate my meal. We usually do this in the tip. I was wondering why we're already through the balls deep portion. All right, let's do rate my meal now. We'll do it in the knowledge cock. More questions, drop in the comments. Here we go. Time for some rate my meal. Love it or leave it. We're doing it.
Fuck your feelings.
All right, here we go. Rate my meal. Let's see what people are eating that they think is clean. A lot of times they don't think it's clean. They're just like, I'm eating this. Look at me. I'm eating pie. Brandon, I fell off the wagon for the last few weeks eating lots of pizza and fast food. Why? Again, I don't understand. I don't understand. Finally threw some healthy stuff together before work. Just your regular chicken, veggies, and rice, topped with pickled jalapeno and sriracha. So again, slathering it with sauces and other things that could be irritating your gut and X, Y, and Z. Okay. All right. Well, good. You're prepping your meals. I just don't understand. I fell off for the last few weeks eating garbage. That doesn't work anymore. I don't buy it. I don't care. I fell off the wagon. You made terrible decisions. Why? 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 You don't fall off the wagon if you actually have proper habits and you have proper structure and you're organized and you're managing your time and you're eliminating. Why are you in places where you're ordering pizza and eating garbage? Why are you subjecting yourself to those things? You know, you could do better. You could do better in 2026. There's no need to fall off. That's just, again, an excuse. We have a term for that. It fell off the wagon. Oh, I know what that's like. Well, you get back up. You fall 7, you get up 8. How about set proper habits and stop making bullshit excuses for yourself? Excuses were made. Brandon, 2026 is your year, brother. All right, Corey Daniel, butter chicken.
You switch the samples.
I don't know. I don't know what else is on. Is that chives or what do you got? Green onions or something? I don't know what that. Interesting. Butter chicken. All right. Protein. All right. It's Indian. Is that Indian food? Is that Indian food? Oh, all right. Elise, shrimp, quinoa, and grilled Brussels sprouts. I love these pictures. I love these things because, you know, most people are like, wow, look at this. And I'm like, God, shrimp is so overrated. Absolutely overrated. Shrimp is probably the most overrated food in the world, I would say. Brussels sprouts can disappear from the planet. And for me, I'm personally not a fan of, I'm not a personal fan of quinoa and grilled Brussels sprouts, but that's not enough protein. That's not enough protein for you. Get yourself some carbs, get yourself some potatoes, some rice, quinoa. It's all right. It's all right. You're making a home cooked meal. And I know that's not all you're eating, at least. So, all right. All right. If you like that, that's okay. Some pretty big shrimp there, but shrimp and I have, I'm skeptical about shrimp. Eat extra. What the fuck is this? Isaiah. All right, Isaiah. All right. Gotta be nice. Gotta be nice. Top fan. All right. Tacos. Where's the beef, dog? You're eating a lot of shit. You're gonna pretend like that's what are we pretending? What are we pretending about this? Are we pretending like there's some food in there? Where's the food, bro? Where's the food, Isaiah? Come on, dog. All right, we got 2 more. Last one I approve of, but we'll do this one. All right, cottage cheese, making another cottage cheese. Rice chicken. Good Lord, fam. Rice, chicken, cottage cheese, salt, and pepper. Rice, chicken. Very interesting. Very interesting how people treat cottage cheese. I'm fascinated. I'm really going through a phase in my life of just being fascinated by these meals. I really am. It's fascinating how people use cottage cheese. They put it in everything. These fuckers put cottage cheese in everything. Everything. I will say I've never used cottage cheese for anything but in a bowl. Maybe with a little fruit but I'll just eat cottage cheese if I have it, you know. I never put it all over other things. I never stuff it into foods. I never add. Why is it touching it? Why is it touching the rice and the chicken? I'm just fascinated how people's taste profiles and what they mix together. I would just never even, why would that be in the same bowl? Why is there pepper on it? Plastic spoon? Yeah, what? Get yourself some metal, some stainless steel, like a glass bowl or something that's not plastic. You know, why you want to eat plastic, by the way, plastic, it's solid, not on a microscopic level. You're eating that shit. Is it hot? Then you're putting hot plastic, melting it in your food. Yeah. Rice, chicken. All right. Cottage cheese. Nothing issue with that. I mean, I don't really have an issue with what he's eating. It's just an interesting combination. A lot of white. A lot of white. Too white for me. Too white. Too white. We need some illegal. We need some illegal in that. It's too white. Too domestic. All right. That was punny. Scott. Papa's a racist.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
This is bull milk, by the way. This is not cottage cheese. I'm not pouring this over rice and chicken and steak. I'm not stuffing this inside anything. I'm just drinking it. If this was cottage cheese, I could just eat that. So I will tell you one thing, going back to that, just saying this meal, right? If you look at this, what's the goal of the cottage cheese? It tastes good, right? Yeah, because there's some fat. You know how you can solve that? Throw an egg in there. Now, if you had this with like an over easy egg or something like that, or an egg yolk, there you go. There's your fat. Or a steak. So people are craving protein, fat, and salt. So you have lean chicken and rice. You want fat. Well, you could just eat darker meat or you can get a steak. I'm just saying this is where the taste profile, like, oh, I want that. Nothing wrong with this per se, as long as the ingredients are good. Scott Bradley, what we got here? That's a grill. That's some steak. I don't know what's under the tin foil or whatever. Be careful heating that shit up too, by the way. All right. All right. We got some, is that shrimp on the barbie? I know it's not shrimp, but I wanted to say that. All right. All right. We'll take it. We'll take it. Pretend like that's good to go. We'll leave that as it is. All right. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's get into some balls. Dizzy. All right. Let's do it. What do we got? Yeah. Let's do this one. We got a few videos. We're going to do them all today. That's what she said. This one's called Gender Affirming Care. I want you guys to drop in the comments 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. We're balls deep. Here we go. Slapping away.
I don't think you want to go down this road when it comes to eradicating gender affirming care.
That bracelet hanging on for dear life. I am impressed that her tits start at her jowl. That is that's like here. Look at that. That's like full fucking cleavage. That starts at your neck. That's right here. That's a lot going on.
Because you cannot eradicate one kind without the others as well. And if you want to take it away for trans youth or trans people in general, I'm here to inform you that cis-het gender affirming care has been here for a very long time.
Jesus.
And it's next on the chopping block. Because if we're going down this road, me and tons of other people are going to go down it with you and make sure that it is incomplete. Incomplete. Not
what?
Incomplete, but incomplete. It will be completed. Any kind of hair salon, gone. Haircut, color, styling, that's gender affirming care. Any kind of barber salon too, goodbye.
I have no idea what's happening. There's 48 seconds left. I have 0 seconds of patience. I'll hit play, but I think I'm done. What are you talking about? I don't get the hair stuff. Probably because I blacked out and I wasn't paying attention for the first.
Nope. That's gender affirming care. Any kind of plastic surgery, any kind of implant that you get, for instance, boob, butt, penile, ball, don't care what it is. That's gone. That's
her tits are getting higher.
Sorry. You started it, right? No fillers, no Botox, That's all gone. A lot of your spa treatments, nope, not anymore. Nope, that's gender affirming care. You're not going to get your nails done anywhere because getting your nails done is gender affirming care. No fake eyelashes for you. Sorry. Nope. No tattoos for you either. No piercings. You're not going to.
What you just said
little earrings
is one of the most insanely
What are you
idiotic things
talking
I have
about,
ever
Doug?
heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
She looks like Pumpkin Face if he
Everyone
gained
in this
300
room
pounds.
is now dumber for having listened to it.
Pumpkin Face.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right. What happened? What are we talking about? Is she equating earrings and a haircut to chopping a boy's dick off or a girl's tits off? Methinks those aren't the same thing, if that's what she's referring to. I just looked over in the folder and there's a title of a video. It says not satire. It says not satire. Oh, that's great. All right. Hashtag FYR for a chance to win today's Swole card. Aww. Drop it in the comments down below. Hashtag FYR. Got a burp coming. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. Not bad. Woo. Woo. Do we take some? Do we drop it in the comments? Let's go with Cerny number 3. Cerny number 3. This is called, oh boy. Cerny to the corner. This is called tucking. Tucking. We got the tyrannical tuck.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
Oh, this is going to be good. No, it's going to be terrible. This is called, you ready for this? This is called tucking. This is called tucking irresponsibly. I think that's a tyrannical tuck because tyrannical tucking is irresponsible. I mean, any kind of tucking is irresponsible. You're taping your cock up to your asshole. And I think tyrannical would be inside your butthole or something. That's a real hard pull. You have no, your anogenital distance is so small. If you can get your dick back to your crack, you're hung or you have no taint. And taint length matters. We know that. Right, buddy? Right? Taint length matters. He knows. He knows. Aww. He has a super long taint. Rufus's taint is absolutely legit. All right, let's watch this one. Tucking irresponsibly. Cerny, just do yourself a favor and head to the corner, please.
This morning I woke up with blood in my underwear, and at first I was like, oh my gosh, this is so gender affirming. Did I finally get a visit from the period fairy?
I hate, no, the period fairy.
I better use my strong hand.
Period fairy? I wish. No, I was just tucking irresponsibly. I ran out of my good tucking tape, so I was using Scotch packing tape. And this motherfucker ripped off a whole chunk of my bit. I apologize, I know that was very graphic. I'm sure people will have a lot to say about me sharing this information online, but trans people's bodies are already so stigmatized and I'm sick of it. I just want to be able to share honest, funny stories about my silly little vessel that I inhabit. Sue me. Disclaimers, tuck with clear vinyl tape. Do not tape tuck every day. I only do it when I'm wearing a really revealing outfit. Trans people don't owe you tucking and our bodies are our business. Lots of trans people choose not to tuck. That's all, bye.
Are there any women here today?
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Bro, you're using Scotch tape on your cock? Yo, that's like packing tape, dude. Ironically, it's packing tape, right? Oh, that's like packing tape. Yeah, what a fucking forget the mental disorder. It's not a real thing. This is just fucking sick grifting, attention seeking. It's pathetic. It's disgusting. Why are you saying this out loud? There's a thing called fucking privacy. The shit that people put online is absolutely insane. I'm just going to leave that there. Packing tape? Oh. Malpractice. Packing tape. Oh, these are bad. Not satire. We're doing that one last. I'm taking it here. This one's called Song. This one's called Song, and it's not going to be good. The next one, these are the two videos we have left. It's Song and Not Satire. Awesome. Great talk. Great talk.
It's raining them. Hallelujah. It's raining them. They them.
Oh, that was so much longer than it needed to be also. Thank God. I had to take my headphones off.
That's a huge bitch.
Okay. Why that was 8 seconds longer than it needed to be. So that was all right. It was short. By the time it was awful, it was already over. I mean, it was immediate, but all right, one more. This is my this is all right, one more. Not satire, but then we got throwback, so not satire. Not satire. Not satire. By the way, fam, have you seen this flag over at papaswolio.com? We have the best merch. Go check it out. Not only do we have flags, we have a brand new item. We got tapestries. What is a tapestry? Well, I mean, this is essentially a tapestry. I'm hanging it on the wall. But we have many tapestries, and you can get them over at papaswolio.com.
This is a castle, isn't it? There are tapestries.
We have many tapestries.
Lots of tapestries. Go check them out. Brand new. We got some horizontal ones. We got some vertical ones. We got big ones. We got small ones. We have tapestries. We have many tapestries. This is a castle. We have many tapestries. We, over at papaswolio.com, we have many tapestries. Lots of tapestries. Everyone, we're making tapestries great again. That's what we're doing over here. We are making tapestries great again on the Daily Swole. Making sure that everyone has a tapestry. If you don't know what a tapestry is, you will. You will. All right, this one's called Not Satire.
What's in the box?
Oh, I wish it was. Not Satire.
My dad is white.
If you're not watching, you have to. I'm not explaining what I'm seeing. That was a rough open. Let's do it again.
My dad is white. And I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
Sorry, I'm going to fucking cry because
I can't do anything about that.
I hate that you had to go through that.
Thank you.
As somebody of white experience.
Oh, I get it. So this is not, okay, hold on a second. Hold on. So the title of video in my folder, I don't know, this is not the title of their video. This is called, this says Not Satire. And I understand why, because that looks like satire. It has to be a joke. I'm not convinced that's satire. I'm going to put a pause on this. I'm going to say that's satire because I'm going to say that this is satire because I don't want to live in a world where that's not satire. After this show, I'm going to go outside, sun my nips, and forget this ever happened. And 2026 is going to be unicorns and maybe no rainbows, but it's going to be beautiful. We're leaving this shit in 2025. Fuck off. We're leaving this. The first quarter of the new millennium is over. We're leaving all of this in the first half of this millennium because it's been a fucking disaster. It's been a disaster. Aside from the Backstreet Boys and Gladiator and Inception and Interstellar, you know, maybe a few other things, this quarter of a century has been a hot fucking mess. All right. I don't know why I picked a couple random movies, but they're great movies. Go watch them. All right. Let's.
Because
I can't do anything about that.
I hate that you had to go through that.
Thank you.
How is that?
As somebody of
That's
white
satire.
experience,
No, fuck it.
I
Fuck
know
it.
how bad it can be.
Thank you. But my mom is full on Asian.
No
Like,
shit.
Full.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
So
when my dad died, I cheered because I said that's one less white man.
Yeah.
That's how progressive I am.
Oh my god.
That's fake. Fuck you.
Like, talk about ally.
I said, get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
I said, take him away, Satan.
And that's kind of how it works, right? It's like if one white person dies and you say that, like a person of color kind of comes into the world.
Yeah. A diverse story gets elevated.
It's kind of like a spiritual experience.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, my white dad died too.
Yeah.
So.
How did that feel for you?
Ooh, I'm cis.
There's no way that's not satire. I mean, there's no way that is. Yeah, it says not satire. How the fuck is that serious? Those are really good satirical deliveries because you can tell they're about to crack up because it's retarded what they're saying. No, I don't believe it. I can't believe that. This will have to be proven to me. No one's going to prove it to me. Maybe this is all real. We've seen worse stuff, but no, I'm just going to, you know what? It's satire. Great joke. That's funny. Let's just move on. Okay.
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
That gorilla has seen the city of Zinj.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. Well, we have a Swole card to give away. Man, make bullying great again. I need a new shirt because I have the make shaming great again. I think I'm going to bring back bullying. Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it back. All right. Swole card time. Then we're doing throwback. Maybe we'll do a double throwback. It's all good. Fuck your resolution. Start today. Join us over at swolenormousx.com and don't wait for New Year's. Well, you're like, well, I'll start tomorrow. It's January 1st. I'm starting tomorrow. I promise. New year, new me. New year, new me. Yeah, you're just going to be just as fat and lazy tomorrow. So all you that go to big commercial gyms, look forward to all those broccoli heads taking up all the equipment. And all the people that are going to be there for 2 weeks, just start back on the 14th. Train at a home gym for a couple weeks, let it clear out, and then go back to work. All right, that was super deep. This balls deep section was, that was rough. All good. Here we go. FYR, Falcon. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. What? Scroll. Today's winner, FYR. You know him? You love him. Today's winner is Pedro El Superman. Hey, all right. Pedro, FYR. Fuck your resolutions. And Pedro's like, what do you mean? My resolution is to have a 10th kid, which is all good. All good. Good for you. Captain Fertile over there. All right. FYR. Congratulations, Pedro. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 300527. In the subject. Your mailing address in the bio, the email. Yeah, we're still using those Dominion machines. So we still got some Swole cards going out, it's all good. 10 kids. I don't know, at least. His resolution is to start an army. That's right. All right. Throwback time. Let's go. Let's do this. Population decline, my ass, he says. All right, here we go. What's this?
I fucking hate America!
Then leave. Yeah, based.
I hate it here. I hate everything about this fucking country.
Can someone tell her that airports exist?
Before any of you Oakley wearing rednecks come at me and be like, then fucking leave.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
It's expensive. I'm sorry. No!
You have a car, you could sell your car for a plane ticket. You don't need your car in another country.
There's rules! Just like there's rules to get into our country! There's rules to get into
I would send that person $5. I would send her $5 to leave. $5. Here. Blink. Do you remember, what was it? The movie Euro Trip, where he like flicks him like a dime and he's like, or a nickel, and he's like, I open my own hotel. Yeah, give you $5. She can go live in Bratislava. It's a good thing you don't go in winter. It could be very depressing. It's a good thing you're here in summer. In the winter, it could be very depressing. Oh, Jesus.
Because you are a disgusting fat body.
All right. Well, that was exciting. Always exciting.
So I'll take the tea without the covert diabetes delivery mechanism, please.
Excuse. Send her to Palestine. Send her anywhere that's not on my computer screen. Why? ¿Por qué? Fam, last show of 2025. Let's give a pause. Let's give a round of applause for the Swole fam. Everyone making gains. Come on now. Come on. Let's get a little air horn going. Let's go. A little glockenspiel. Congratulations, fam. Another year in the books. This is the 10th year we're going into the 10th year of the Daily Swole. We got a 10-year anniversary of the Mancast coming up in a few months. 10 years. 10 years of yelling at people. 10 years of yelling at people to go to the fucking gym. Man, good stuff. We're going to start having 10-year anniversaries for everything. 10-year anniversary of the 90-day dash coming up. Anyway, glad that you're here, and great way to close out the year. And of course, it's just another day, another lap around the sun, all that stuff. But it's a good time to reflect. So get your workout on, focus on what you need to do. Life goes on, consistency goes on, 7 pillars every day. And here's to 10 more years, right? So 2025 in the books, 2026. The second quarter of this century starts mañana. And let's fucking get after it. 10 years of making people's lives better. Oh.
Hi, puppy.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Loretta. February will be 6 years for me. Love the Swole fam. 6 years in the Swole fam. Stoked. All right. Well, guess what? Tomorrow's January 1st. We back here again, bitches. So let's fucking go. Let's have a great one. Let's have a great year. Let's have a great day. Let's have a great Wednesday. A great hump day. Let's make some gains. Let's get after it. And then we'll be back here tomorrow to watch some more ridiculous videos, take some questions. We'll watch some funny videos. We didn't have any funny ones today. That was just a raping. But we want to leave all this. I didn't want to have those in the folder. And I'm glad, because tomorrow, the first show of the year, I needed to clean that out. We need to clean that out. And you all know tomorrow we're going to have something that's probably worse. We're going to have some funny videos too. The gains don't stop. The gains don't stop. The gains don't stop. More gains, more gains, more gains, more gains. Pinkston, Churchill, Pinkston, Churchill, Pinkston, 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 Pinkston. Yeah. Scratchy. You want to go outside so you can look for some poop? We'll go outside and you can look for some poop to eat. How about that? You want to go eat some iguana poop? Yeah, what about that? Yeah, I want to go try to eat. There's got to be some poop out there. There's got to be some poop to find. It's out there. And I'll tell you, if it's out there, she'll find it. She'll find it. She will find the poop. Say goodbye to Tainty Man. Tainty Man is bored as hell of 2025. And Pinkston. Oh, what a cutie. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at the face. A face the Swole fam can love. Good girl. That's a good girl. Lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful beach. All right. My dogs always find the chicken poop to eat. Oh, yeah. Sometimes we have cats in the neighborhood too. So I always have to if there's a dirt spot in the yard, because I'm dragging the sled or moving equipment or whatever, there's dirt spots and patches that I have to regrow the grass. They think that's a fucking cat box. Cats are gross. Cats are gross, but we never see rats or mice or anything around. Never see small creatures because they eat the shit out of them. So you have mice or anything or small vermin in your neighborhood, just get a cat and just let it go. You won't see any anymore. So anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, deuce, Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swole, out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.